He then goes on to deliberately take Rice out of context. Here's what Rice actually said about critical race theory, CRT, during an appearance last week on The View. Rice was so eloquent and on the mark, she freaked out racist leftists like Toure, who are not looking to lift black children. Quite the opposite. Leftists feed off division and blame and failure, which is why they've embraced the fascism of critical race theory, which tells black kids not to bother to succeed in a racist country that has stacked the deck against. Here's the crux of Toure's disingenuous argument against Rice. Her primary argument against critical race theory is that history should not be taught in a way that makes white kids feel bad. What? We should whitewash U.S. history to protect the feelings of white children? Excuse me, I misspoke. We should whitewash U.S. history even more than we already do in order to protect the feelings of white children. First of all, what about the feelings of black children? What would their feelings be if they knew they were being taught a version of American history that was distorted to protect white kids? What message does that send to them? And what about the feelings they have when learning about the real American history? Rice never said, "Don't teach accurate history." Rice never said, "I don't care about the feelings of black children." In fact, she said the exact opposite. But Toure has to pretend she said those things in order to push back. So he must create a straw man to fight because he has no argument to defeat her actual argument, which is, let's not make white kids feel bad for feeling white over things they are innocent of. Telling white kids they are racist based on the color of their skin is the backbone of CRT. And this, of course, is racism. The idea that you can judge someone, especially negatively, based on skin color is elemental racism. What is revealing, though, is that Toure freely admits he wants to make innocent kids feel guilty about something they had nothing to do with. White children and adults should absolutely feel bad about the past atrocities committed by white Americans. They should feel guilty, he writes. Who thinks that way? You have to be a sociopath to lay guilt on innocent little kids for something they had nothing to do with, for something they are innocent of. Toure is openly championing the emotional abuse of white children just because their skin is white. He wants kids punished for something they didn't do. Like all virulent racists, Toure is a walking obscenity.